Now, some political scientists are pushing for more efforts on the part of government to depoliticize the country's institutions. According to the scientists, politicizing institutions, coupled with many appointments made on political lines, have contributed to the challenges in the economy. Political science lecturer at the University of Ghana, Professor Joseph Achuaye, has been speaking at a colloquium at the University of Education, Winneba. There's more in this report.
Speaking at a colloquium organized by the Department of Political Science Education at the University of Education, Winneba, titled Politics Amidst Global Uncertainties, Options for Building a Resilient Society, Professor Joseph Achuaye called on government to improve governance to save the country. According to him, partisan politics has taken a better part of the country, and this is having an adverse impact on the country's resources and the general growth of the economy.
But I think in terms of robustness, we should also be talking about robustness, putting in place structures, putting in place strategies which will enable us to, survive future pandemics, future dislocations, distortions, what have you. We should be able to put in place short-term measures. And one of the things that I would like to flag is the issue of making our institutions stronger. Our institutions at all levels, at the local level, at the regional level, at the national level, the institutions are weak. We need to actually try as much as possible to make our institutions stronger. And this can be done if we depoliticize the appointment procedure into these institutions. I think we have not been able to move away from the politicization of appointing people to institutions. The earlier debate, that is a short, because we are talking about robustness now. And so talking about robustness, we need to put in place such measures. And this can be done. It looks like governments are interested in more or less politicizing almost all institutions. The time has come as a country, if we want to build robustness, if we want to build resilience, the time has come to us to actually deal with, appoint competent people, even though within your party you can have competent people. There may be people who are more competent than the ones that you are selecting. So these are some of the issues that I would like us to deal with in the short term.
He wants the Electoral Commission to embark on a massive education ahead of this year's elections.
This while, we have been having indelible ink. If you want to change, it needs education. Right from the last four, I think education should have started about 4 years ago. Not get up and say we want to change indelible ink at district level elections. It can't work. The stakeholders, you see, because of the contentious nature of elections, you need to get buy-in from all the stakeholders, particularly the major ones.
Director at the Center for Conflict, Human Rights and Peace Studies at the University of Education, Winneba, Professor Zuri David Naya says the uncertainties across the globe call for some reflection so as to build resilient systems to absorb such shocks.
Uncertainties are not going to stop happening anytime soon. But their influences are so phenomenal in our lives. And so what is required of us is to prepare ourselves to be in a position to cope with them. The management of the University of Education, Winneba, is therefore excited that the university, through the Political Science Education Department, is leading us to be empowered to deal with uncertainties by exploring options for building a resilient Ghanaian society.